Peace and blessings, family. It is kickoff time. It's yours truly, Amar Amari. I'm the founder of Tribal Unity Organization, and my queen, Amani Amari, is the co-founder. I'm also the president of Synergetic Networking Group, LLC, and my queen is the executive director of Synergetic Networking Group, LLC. I'm so happy that you are able to join me on this empowerment morning, and this afternoon, rather. You know, I'm so grateful for you to be able to join me on today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you will be so kind to invite someone to come on. Brother DeAndre, peace and blessings be unto your brother. Sister Denise, Renee Muhammad, peace and blessings be unto you. Also, my sister, thank you so much for tuning in on today. Hope the atmosphere being laced by our good brother, Dr. Marvin Sapp. The Creator seen the best in us when everyone else only seen the worst in us. The Creator always sees the best in you, because you're perfect in the Creator's sight. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Yes, indeed. So let the soulful sounds marinate the atmosphere as we meditate on what it is that we want to manifest in our lives. To think about that for a moment. To think about what it is that you want out of life. Thank you so much, Apostle Sharon Baxton, for tuning in. Appreciate you, woman of faith. Thank you so much. Peace and blessings be upon you and the family. Happy New Year unto you. This is a blessed year. This is a phenomenal year. This is year number 11. This is the gateway. The windows of heaven are open to pour you out a blessing where you don't have room to receive. But you have to go after it. You have to do something to make that manifest in your life. We're going to talk about that. What are you going to do about it? You got to make some moves in order for it to move. You got to make it happen. Praying isn't enough. Singing and dancing and clapping, that isn't enough. You got to put in the work. Yes, sir. So you be so kind to share this with somebody, to invite somebody to come on. That'll be great. On my Facebook page, you'll see immediately under my profile, you see some icons. And on there, it'll say follow. If you click on that follow, you see another icon that will come up. You see a cell phone and it'll say default. And then you'll see another one to the right that says first to see. If you be so kind to click on that, that'll be great. If you want these inspirational messages, the notifications to come to you that I'm on, getting ready to bring you a word from heaven. Hey, listen, I am a spiritual man. I don't apologize about that at all. I know that there's someone that's greater in the universe that created me. And the only reason why I'm here today is because of the hand of the Creator is on my life. And the Creator's blessed me for me to have the opportunity to be able to talk to you today. When you have a man who had a gun pointed in his face twice, all right, when you have a man who went to combat in 2005 and almost got blown up 3 times, I do not apologize about me saying, thank you, Creator, for blessing me to be here, because I know it's divine intervention. So I'm so grateful today. I'm so happy today that the Creator gave me another chance. And I'm so glad that you joined me on today, so all of us can talk and so all of us can see how can we go to another level in life on today. Thank you so much. So listen, it's the very small things in our life. It's the very, very, very small things in our life, okay, that some of us, we ignore. It's the very small things that actually make a big difference. For instance, if you have ever had a sweater before, or even a sock, and you pulled the string, it just took that one little piece of string to make a big hole as you continue to pull, and it begins to unravel, and it begins to make the hole bigger, right? So what I need you to do today, I need you to take that one little step, and that one step is going to begin to pull, and it's going to begin to unravel some things, and it's going to actually enable you to open up greater things in your life. Just that little one small strand made such a big hole. So what am I saying to you? I'm saying to you, if you just take that one step towards changing your life spiritually, I guarantee you that when you change your life spiritually, I guarantee you, which is your psyche, I guarantee you that it will change your life overall. A changed mind, as I always say, equals a changed life. We're the ones that defeat ourselves. We are our worst enemies. A lot of us are even intimidated by the greatness that's inside of us. A lot of us are so afraid of the vision of the dream that has been deposited in us. We have been seized up with fear, and we have been seized up with doubt. And doubt equals fear, because if you don't doubt, then there's no reason for you to be afraid. Also, I definitely submit this to you on today, that if you are a strategist, if you have wisdom, and you have a solid plan, and you know that this plan can work, then why are you so afraid? Why are you so afraid to take the steps that you know that you need to take in order for you to be able to get to where you need to get at in your life? Why is it that you don't feel like you have the wherewithal in order for you to be able to do something great? There is greatness in you. Listen, the master of the universe, has given you a master plan. All right. And that master plan will enable you to create a masterpiece. I submit this unto you today. I remember before I stepped out and started Synergetic Network Group, LLC, I remember that it was very intimidating. It was because the dream was so big. All right. It's an international dream that I have. And I'm not ashamed to tell anybody about it. I know some people say don't tell anyone about your dream. Well, I totally disagree, because what the Creator has for me, it is for me. No one can stop me from accomplishing my goals except for me. So let that be known. No one, again, can stop me from accomplishing my goals except for me. The only way that there'll be a stop on me fulfilling my purpose in my life is if I tap out. But I choose to tap into the source that created me to empower me, to enable me as well, and the power that has equipped me to do the things that is ever before me. So I choose to think big. I truly believe that if you're going to think small, then don't think at all. Listen, I've never seen a multimillionaire with a small dream. I've never seen that. I've never seen a billionaire with a small dream. So with that being said, small is not equivalent to enormous or gigantic, because you have to think big in order for you to do big things. That's really just the bottom line. And so what I want you to do is I want you to remove the shade off of your life, because the dark shades is blocking the light that's revealing unto you who you really are. That's what I want to tell you today, who you really are. You know, because you were born with a purpose, but you have to continue to dig in prayer, okay, and fasting, and seeking out the Creator and asking the Creator to show you what it is that you're here for and how can you make this happen. See, one thing people lack is spiritual stability. And this is what hurts a lot of people. Because in order for you to know your purpose, you have to go to the source. You have to go to the source. And when you go to the source, you know, the Creator will begin to reveal unto you what it is that you need to do in order for you to construct this plan, in order for you to execute it. Some people like to say to look within. Well, my soul was created by the Creator. Life was given to me by the Creator. For myself, I've experienced a lot of things in my life supernaturally that has led me to be a person that believes that there is a higher power. Okay. And so I'm not apologetic at all on today about me laying on the table before you what helps this brother that you see accomplish the goals that he's able to accomplish. Okay, I get this from the divine. I go into prayer and I meditate and I wait for an answer. And every time I wait for the answer, I don't move until I get an answer. Because it's very simple. How do you know? Because what you prayed for, the person will say something. You'll hear something on the radio, all right, on social media. You'll hear somebody even say something via the conversation, and it'll be exactly what you prayed about. And so confirmation is a good thing to have. In a multitude of counselors, there is safety. I have a lot of people in my networking group. I have a pool of individuals that they are subject matter experts in the areas, the multiple areas that I need to seek out knowledge from. And they give me advice, and in turn, I take their wisdom and I execute that. So I had to take the wisdom and execute it, and I took the small steps, and here I am today, Synergetic Networking Group, LLC. Now, one of the sisters, we have a testimonial that she received 2 clients. I have another testimonial. Ever since the program, another sister, all praise be to the Creator, we were sitting at her table, and there were 2 individuals that were there that said, you know, you're brother Amar, you know, we're here because of your program. There was another brother who, you know, went to another brother and sister restaurant in Delray Beach, Florida, by the name of The New Vegan. And the brother, he posted their restaurant on there. And there was another brother by the name of Hungry Black Man. He went to, and this brother is well known for going around to different restaurants, you know, and he went there as well. So what am I telling you? I'm telling you this. I'm telling you that, you know, you have to stop thinking small. You have to stop looking down on yourself. You have to stop doubting your God-given abilities. You have to put yourself in position where you can actually see what it is that you see manifest before you, and it become tangible. And what am I telling you? It takes that one step. It took me to take that one step. And now there's people being blessed left and right because I took one step. I had to have courage to step out and do this. Because some people, they know my track record back in the day, you know, oh, I have a beautiful queen, and, you know, oh man, what are they going to say? You know, you had this marriage fail, you had that marriage fail, you had this marriage fail, this relationship went down. But I took courage. I took courage. And I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to conquer myself. I'm going to defeat myself. And by me defeating myself, it blessed someone else. I'm going to say that again. By you defeating yourself, it's going to bless someone else. You've been blessed to be a blessing. And I want you to fully understand that today. I want you to know that you are gifted. And I want you to know the only thing you have to do is cultivate your gift. How do you do this? How do you cultivate your gift? You cultivate your gift by you listening to wise teachings. You know, it's so simple about success in life. People complicate this thing so much, but it's a very simple thing. You listen to those who are already where you're trying to be, and you simply use those strategies. And also what you do, you add to those strategies, because that's what works best for you. That's what suits your life. And you build on that strategy. And thus you see now that you build an empire, all because you simply listen to the wisdom of those who are already there. It's just that simple. You know, we look for the complicated things when it's really the simple things that are actually going to help us to get where we need to be. It's really just that simple. Just executing that one little small thing in your life will open up the doors of a flooding of blessings in your life. Blessings that's so great that it'll overtake you and your cup will run over and you'll spill over. Your life will begin to spill over to other people's lives. All because of you taking that one step. In fact, right now, I don't mind sharing this. I'm working on my t-shirt line. You know, I'm working on my t-shirt line right now. Working with a good brother of mine that makes custom-made t-shirts. All right. So now here we have it. A brother that's from the ghetto. OK, a brother who used to be a former drug dealer and a gangster. A brother who grew up without his father in his life. A brother who grew up in a broken family. But all praise to the Creator. Today, now I'm a business owner. Now I'm a home owner. My vehicle belongs to me. Okay? My stuff is being paid off. Okay? You know, and now I'm getting ready to start my own t-shirt line. Okay? So again, you have this brother who grew up on welfare. All right? You know, who was given away, you know, to his grandmother. Father told him at the age of 5 he didn't want to see him anymore. And now I'm a retired Marine with 20 years under my belt. I have not worked. This year be 3 years that I have not had to work. And now I'm an entrepreneur. So I said that to say this to you. That you put the limits on yourself. Yes, you. You're the one who chooses to allow your life to defeat you, or you can choose to allow the things that happen in your life to make you a better man or woman. Sometime you're going to miss the shot, brother and sister. Yeah, that's right. Sometime you're going to miss your goal. Sometime you're not going to always accomplish what it is that you're aiming for at that particular season. But you have to keep on working, and you have to keep on going forward. You have to keep taking those steps until you make it. Listen, Michael Jordan is known as one of the best, you know, shooting guards ever. But when you want to check Michael Jordan's history, he didn't make every shot. But yet Michael Jordan is known as one of the greatest. Muhammad Ali was known as one of the greatest. But Muhammad Ali lost a couple fights. Huh? So what made them a champion? It's because they didn't give up on their dreams. It wasn't because they never failed. It wasn't because they didn't make any mistakes. They're champions because they didn't give up, and they kept on pushing until they accomplished their goals. So let that marinate. You can do it if you put your mind to it. Then you could get through it. But I personally will encourage you to pull on the universe. For I look to the hills which come with my help coming from the Creator. I'm telling you, some of you are missing that in your life. Because see, one thing about this ministry here is that we focus on your spiritual, your physical, and your financial well-being. So many people's lives are in a dilemma because they don't have a spiritual foundation in their life. Your strength is going to run out. And you're going to need a supernatural charge in order for you to be able to continue to go forward. And your mind, again, is spirit. Your mind is the spirit. So you need to be able to handle spiritual issues with spiritual remedies. And that remedy is receiving wise principles and also listening to inspiring messages that's going to infuse you with the passion that you need in order for you to accomplish what it is that you see, that you dream, and that you desire. Thank you once again for tuning in on today. Again, I am yours truly. I am Amar Amari. I am the founder of Tribe Unity Organization. I thank you so much for tuning in on today. On behalf of my queen, Amani Amari, Amani Amari and I, we thank you so much for supporting us. And again, if you would be so kind to share, if this inspired you, it'd be great. Listen, sharing is caring. This platform is not about fame. I want you to understand that. It's all about change. My reward for what I'm doing is seeing a life change. That is the most powerful miracle in this life, is a changed life. Thank you so much for tuning in. Meet me here tomorrow, noontime, Eastern Standard Time. I do these videos on Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Also, on Tuesdays, I'm a part of a program, Facebook Live at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's called Brother to Brother Talk. And on next week, I have a phenomenal treat for you. I have a good sister by the name of Adele Harris. For those you don't know, she is an MVP of Wake Forest. She's also the former UNCW coach, basketball coach. She's also a recipient of Les Brown's motivational speaking program that he has. She's a graduate of that as well. And she's going to be joining us next week on the 22nd. On Monday, 7 o'clock p.m. You don't want to miss it. Also, Lisa Pageant, I have her on the 24th. She has started a program, a phenomenal program that deals with the homeless and also ex-cons. All right, so she deals with that. So she's going to talk to us about her program. And then on Thursday, 7 o'clock p.m., I have Brother Hashim Akeem. This brother actually did a freestyle with DMX, all right, and Jay-Z. It is on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It went viral. Okay, he is part of the Fruit of Islam. And we're going to talk about the return of the kings, the return of the kings. We all know with men out of position, that's the reason why our tribes are out of sync, because the men are not in place. It's time for us to get back in place. It's time for us to put our queens back on the throne. And it's time for us to take charge of our lives again in the 3 tiers: your spiritual, your physical, and you already know, your financial life. Peace and blessings.